Any member of the group who questions or doubts the authority of the leader is likely or to be labeled wrong, rebellious, suppressive, negative, and in some situations even demon what possessed or what satanic. Hello, you for moment na akwa baba SethEkow TV so Erade Nyankopon sunde en kamuna nyam kese and then said that for Erade Nyankopon da che menu mienu si ehia se ya na ato adesua and I started with an episode when our first album say asori we air court I have my 2 points. First one no and say osofo no aye no say we Nyankopon ana se court leader no oye no say we Nyankopon den ewo members no so second point no so say on my members no sponsor and lavish what lifestyle it was so interested mo am patch mo ntuma nhwe episode 1 na mo hu we no just go back and watch what the episode 1 no ebe mo ate de ekani na hase what I say you do am brebone na nipa follow a whole lot of what doctrines and then nyoma more na no those leaders no omombo tie different only they will enter Jesus Christ. Even evangelism no the whole center of everything then is about what Jesus Christ. What I say everything is what about Jesus Christ. To the moment any panel ever try say obey deal to or no to himself no it becomes what a red flag. And I also say it becomes what a problem. And so we are going to continue with the episode. This is episode 2 of what how to determine this church. And I say a sona woman a court no. This is what episode 2. Now let's move to if anything with the points no. Na yenshia adie na yensha enso ewa ha say. And point number 3 no. In episode 2 no or say critical thinking is what discourage. Critical thinking is what discourage. What I say critical thinking is what discourage. And no courts view critical thinking as what infectious what disease and every effort is made up to what suppress it. Doubting members are encouraged to isolate themselves from what the influences and focus solely on what the doctrine of what the court. What I say. Enti the person change na and say obu ano woda esum mu. And anyone no more church no bofa litirimu too much the man. What I say. Enti the omo ye say they try as much as possible say wono. Ye ma won kwa abontin koche different team bia na why confused more. What I say. What they do is they prevent you from what learning. And the omobo time na say wono the omo kire wona na was so consume and one was so consume whether I say it true say it true and nkwa na whether I was so consume what I say very very serious and me can say no I hope say will be to the mekanade I say as a Cultist view critical thinking as what infectious disease and every effort is made to suppress it. Doubting members are encouraged to isolate themselves from what outside influences and focus solely on what the doctrine of what the court. What I say, criticism is forbidden. The omo person omo ye na ne se wo no obi na adwene say wo be sore tie sa doctrines and na say you come with a different viewer. And I'll criticize you more for what they are teaching now. They begin to call you what names. What I say, they begin to call you names. Just a very, very serious, a very, very huge what problem in this particular end time. What I say, I say people who contradict the group are viewed as what persecutors. What I say, and are often labeled as what apostate or suppressive word person. Members are discouraged from consuming any material that is what critical of what the group. What I say. And almost the omo na ne say wono wa be sore tia fan say omo church trono. What I say wono omo catch members ne say na followers ne say e mo bi antie wo tie ne you Omoka followers and say emu be entie because we are antichrist. We are anti-Christo. Doctrines ne kran enya doctrines papa. Even if you use the Bible, you say onye ne kwafo. Ha one na ba show mu na we den. Wo chere ti asem ni. It is the point too. And they try as much as possible. So mo one e di fear. E share members in say na be ya omonya den. Omo mba abonti mesua de foforo bi nka de ya kire omo no. But as a human being there, I was say share positive, and also share negative, and so the if you are learning the advantages, you need to also learn what the disadvantages. And who consuming materials be I was say wunya hoden, ti asem I also wunya free will. Now we then utumi process adena we the wushia no. Unya time, unya mre, na utumi de edwendwene ho. Ti asem ni. And you say nipa ne card na wagye atum. You need to have time for yourself. Do more research about what you've heard. And yes, any panic kind and what GD now also there. What the name? What I say? This is how is be confused here. It will bought a poby to a trim, not acquire something else, not a destroyer. What I say? So this is the next point, you know. Yeah, about a movie at the acquire point 3, you know. And point 3, you know. If anything, critical thinking is what discourage. Yeah, number 4, which is very, very, very important. Very, very, very serious and important. Brainwashing. 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 Faswa obi etumi bora wajinu esa wajene. The way you think, no obi tumi bora utrimu na wasesa the way you think and the way you live your life. Brainwashing. What I say, into ye baby suya, a quite of us from brainwash nipa. Brainwashing. The cult uses what deceptive means, typically to recruit new what members. Tiasemni. Answer na obajanium no modern da kwan so and a renew. Tiasemni. They use so many steps and so many processes. Oh, nese mo be renew ti asem ni ye. Enti wadwe me se be ya asore na wo mu, but ekwan mo fa so mo di renew ana so mo di nya wo no se wo tena se na wadwe ne ho atumi se okofo mo amfa kwan papa so ti asem ni ye. So the call to uses what deceptive what means typically what to recruit new members, and then once recruited will subject its members to an what organized program of what thought reform. And what they do in say, omono omunya renew afenoma said o fan chiremu. Tiasemni. On the by yesu ka bebe se munkwa ewiase na nkoka sampa no nkyere abode na so muji di wi a na so mu be di Kristo echi a mo de ma chire omo. So this is the same strategy these people use. They use the same strategy after getting you into the church, you know. Now they are now feeding you with what the wrong information. And so one the actual no say sebe emprekwaduan na wo fi it de komu. Say a pain and omodi feed wa uba be painful preacher. Or uba be painful Christian. Say anger and omodi preach the same thing about obepeke. Afi obi uba bondeness obi no discuss Bible, you become very, very violent. You just don't want to listen to anyone. A program, it's a program that you are being reprogrammed or to follow. It's brainwashing. I said the court uses what deceptive means, typically to recruit what new members, and then once recruited, will subject its members to what an organized program of what taught what reform. Or what most people refer to as what brainwashing. Brainwashing. I don't know. It was also the new court member must be taught the ways of what the organization. And to cocorrect house in the moment about how we should be addressing. The omonye, the omonye. The assembly you. I to say, I got Jan Court. No. Sorry, no. The bachelor was a man, yes, and Jan be saying yes, and yes, and so the Koba would my ultimate said, and your bebleka a court. Ubokum na mulida no and suffer no. And your man or quajigen, and your my ashan say my name, and I don't know impose woman the Ewomoso. Yentia 70 pa. And your quadros in a cat and say my name kokwa yachi a obepa we se means be create sim bia ma kokwa yachi enye de enye mwintie na wonsha na nso ti asem ni. So the new court member must be taught the ways of what the organization. He must think differently from the way he used to think. It is ever answer no ordinary eya na adwini eya. By the time we join the organization, say K and we agree. I will say K and on also they agree to fit into what the system and I say the program. You know what I say. I believe say additional yet. So by the time I with this kind of teachings, you know, a lot of people know either will be stopping some kind of churches. They are sort of born idea you have to stop. Because as soon as by the time you hear this topic, you know, many people will be mouth opened and what mouth widened. What I say, very very serious. For friends a discussion or so. I say the court member will be taught some truths. I think I even skipped. He must think differently from the way he used to think. In a church context, emphasis will be put on what special doctrines outside what the scriptures. And then I make and say, the moment I'll be joining, you know, after they begin to teach you certain things which what are outside what the Bible. Any Bible no baby fabricated. Ye impose the also. We impose those things on what? On you. Now is what to reprogram your mind and what brainwash you. To the next point. I say the court member will be what? Taught some truth. They will give you some truth. We need to go and ye aware. Yes, you Christian be woman aware. They will be telling you the basics are the basic foundation and win them no must be catched. What I say. Now if you must say Becky can your man, you may be a one say that I said the court member will be taught some truth he never heard before. He will learn some new mind-blowing doctrines. That are what? In fact, what? Heresies. Eiiii Ehuoo. Until the Becca just, oh, yes, Christ be woman. Yeah, and what? What I say? We hear so, but what? We are aware. What I say? Yankopon exist. What I say? And we name. I feel be room when I say a child. Yes, Christ on your back. Trinity cry exist. Eiiii you. Ni ashase kekane on ma bi kire wo Yesu kwa ye bofo Yesu kwa ye prophet acha say Yesu kwa Nyankopon ba ne kekane ma bi kire wo acha say Yesu kwa ba am exist acha say obi ne create ye acha say Yesu ye say the anyway men the way and so beginning now what different denomination na sign man want it. And around what Simon says, answer no more can so they are all what outside what the Bible, which makes it what very, very what difficult to assembly. It makes it very, very difficult what to process in what in your mind. I hope said the Ekika kono more temase. The Eka kuna more temase. Eradem wire. I say he will learn some new mind-blowing what doctrines that are in fact what heresies. But he will be instructed to think that he finally found what the truth. He has found what the light. What I say, it is no more. Afi, oh, Ebeki can some na afi amu say the afi uti na de no kreno. Yeah, ma o kwan say kwene question Bible ni bi. Na emu no kan na person we dey wo accept. Na wo grab it. What I say, na wo process it. Oh, wadwenu na wo pick it. Na wo sha say dey to anamo. Ti asem ni. Nti na beginning na wo pe go be pa. Opegare beans. Opegobe. All of us say they catch us beans in yet. We nye. They are sending you. Now if you are forced so, I'm one starter say ediso. And you could be crying as a bush and phone me go be crama woundy. You create an excuse, send a bed or by bypassing. Tia 70. Yeah, try brainwash and so. He is being taught secrets that were hidden from him. ya chira on never you just say ah omo daddy we see me ti asem ni Ehuoo. Indoctrination or brainwashing is a process through which a cult slowly breaks down a person's sense of what identity and ability to think what rationally. So don't me a brainwashing and they say obi sha say feed the information be amount. Now wutie now for the way you used to think, you know, you are changing the way you used to live your life, you know, assassin. Yeah, 70. And any brainwashing. It's maybe a question. Are you not brainwashed? Are you not brainwashed? Now how far you've come. Like Jenny now pass it through. No? Just ask yourself, say, him find me free by. Change is been about my brabo. Has it been positive and also negative? Yay. Just sit down for paper and book. Let's just structure it down. I mean, I'm be there somewhere in the no, and I mean, I'm be real somewhere no. Na me ni mebusuan kama me ni obi ati asunde, but at the moment I'm be join here no. Afa ebusuanfo ni na apo me, ma po ebusuanfo, ma turn me back amomo, ma ware kuregu, me makra mfe me. It's a big red flag. Trust me, it's a big red flag for you. Anya no kra bi na wo hu. Na emo when Nyankopon na som no, ya asumde Nyankopon. He wants peace. Asam na be fia, e ba busuan mu a, e be ye busuan yi. We need to be very, very careful with this kind of what message we take care of this lessons what very, very what serious. He's being told a secret that we're heading from him. Indoctrination or brainwashing is a process through which a court slowly breaks down a person's what sense of what identity and ability to think what rationally. Behaviors like excessive what fasting, excessive excessive what fasting. Unya bedwene sa group we ya. After mu create some sort of fastings, rough at the mouth. What I say? A whole lot of prayers, hypnosis, scripture reading, be menka say unsha de anye. Nemo ebe bro supi na wunya access. One has a time to meditate on the wakasa ushano and a time for yourself. It becomes a huge problem. Scripture reading, chanting, meditation, or drug word usage can all be used to increase a person's what vulnerability. What I say, vulnerability can all be used to increase a person's what vulnerability to the leader's what suggestions. To assembly, to the leader never can or expect to say no now be the obey this. We say you create you be say try fasting be 60 days. You travel more. You be fasting do say near cham continuous into makwama one kasa no unya time near the enfama ho. What is you're fasting now, you must also consider your health condition. Check your health condition. Obia your fasting now when you're ulcer. When you're mukuru, when you're rare. Mingazo your fasting and yet even doctors will cry and certify fasting. But the moment you eat too much, you know, you must be very careful. When your problem. When your problem. Edeka kwashe demo. Then you demo bia na ye. Tiasem ni problem with what your stomach. What I say, you will think say you are doing it for God open one day, but you end up getting sick. You'll be discarded by this same core people, no? The hallmark of what? Indoctrination. What I say is the use of what thoughts terminating what cliches, platitudes, like follow the leader or doubt your doubts are regurgitated over and over so that the members don't have what critical analyze what complex what issues. What I say. So this is what they do. Say they repeat the thing over and over and over and over. Endigobe. And yes say continuous. You like you get fed up, then you accept it. ni na ye programming what methods any tactics omu ye de omu use ebusuafo. I hope you are enjoying today's teachings. Nyame adoma ye share biem with episode 3 ya the mind control beba. The forms of what mind control the announce eba beka ho. Aha. Ebusuafo, I hope you are enjoying. Nyame adoma episode 3 the mind control so beba. I hope you today you've learned something new. Tenase General Hone bisa won say himfa na me fiba. Say na my lifestyle is BT and how far na right now my life and inside the ACBI. Think about this thing. And I hope say we need bedding ever ba won so. Erade Nyankopon kwa so nhira manyam kase ye besuan bia no. So fi say de e kire wo ha no we ni je ho na de ekọ no we ni bia e pa hit the like button or like a video na e boy pa my YouTube nso yeden. I recommend the video and so the mauni bi. Ha afen so try so be share video and so the mauni bi no so aba beti kwan afa so san krofo we si be the programming here den ya dwene. Aha na afen so we new to channel na hit the subscribe button no. Na try say we den. Oba hit adom ma no na bibia nso ayekama. Erade Yankopon sha we will meet again with what episode 3. Erade Yankopon kamo. Peace. Shalom. Me do muni na ewe mbere we mama ye ninda ho. Christo on kamune na mo.
I hold him up.